I am Mr. Aguion. I will be discussing about social justice. Classically, justice referred to ensuring that individuals both fulfill their societal rules and receive what was due from society. Social justice is generally used to refer to a set of institutions which will enable people to lead a fulfilling life and be active contributors to their community. The relevant institutions can include education, healthcare, social security, labor rights, as well as broader system of public services, progressive taxation, and regulation of markets to ensure fair distribution of wealth, equality of opportunity, and no gross inequality of outcome. From the early 20th century, it was embedded in the international law and institution, starting with the Treaty of Versailles in 1919. The preamble of International Labour Organization stated that universal and lasting peace can be established only if it is based upon social justice. In the later 28th century, social justice was made central to the philosophy of the social contract, primarily by John Rawls in A Theory of Justice in 1971. In 1993, the Vienna Declaration and Program of Action treat social justice as purpose of the human rights education. The different concepts of justice in ancient Western philosophy were typically centered upon the community. Aristotle believed rights existed only between free people, and the law should take account in the first instance of relations of inequality in which individuals are treated in proportion to their worth, and only secondarily of relations of equality. Socrates said that people ought to follow the rules of a society and accept its burden because they have lived to accept its benefits. After the Renaissance and Reformation, Baruch Spinoza contended that one true aim of life should be to acquire a human character more stable than one's own. And to achieve this stage of perfection, the chief good is that we should arrive together with other individuals, if possible, at the position of the aforesaid character. During the Enlightenment, Thomas Paine wrote in The Rights of Man, 1792, society should give genius a fair and universal chance, and so the construction of government ought to be such as to bring forward all the extent of capacity which never fails to appear in revolutions. Joseph Luigi Tapparilli in Civiltà Cattolica argued that the rival capitalist and socialist theories undermine the unity of society as neither were sufficiently concerned with moral philosophy. John Stuart Mill stated in Utilitarianism his view that society should treat all equally well who have deserved equally well of it, that is, who have deserved equally well absolutely. In the later 19th and early 20th century, legislation was passed such as the 8-hour day or the right to join a trade union. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs states that ethics of responsibility is reflected in the concept of gladness or joy, the religious obligation to perform charity and philanthropic acts, deeds of kindness, and repairing the world. The foundational principle of all Catholic social teaching is the sanctity of all human life and the inherent dignity of every human person from conception to natural death. Human life must be valued above all material possessions. Catholics believe Jesus taught that on the day of judgment, God will ask what each person did to help the poor and needy. Pope Leo VIII stated that society should be based on cooperation and not on class conflict and competition. The Pope advocated that the role of the state was to promote social justice through the protection of rights, while the Church must speak out on social issues in order to teach correct social principles and ensure class harmony. Pope John Paul II addresses issues such as the problems that technology can present should it be misused, and admits a fear that the progress of the world is not true progress at all if it should denigrate the value of human person. Ancient Hindu society was based on equality of all beings. However, to divide labor society divided itself into hundreds of tribes. Brotherhood held Muslims had an obligation to assist those Muslims in need. The poor had the right to assistance from the more fortunate. Islam is deeply rooted in the tenets of volunteerism and social activism. They produce minimal waste, give to the charity what they no longer need, and spend time in prayer and meditation upon the bounties of nature so as to more mindfully approach all that is provided by nature and ultimately Allah. Political philosopher John Rawls asserted the basic liberties that every good society should guarantee are freedom of thought, liberty of conscience as it affects social relationships on the grounds of religion, philosophy, and morality, political liberties, freedom of association, freedoms necessary for the liberty and integrity of the person, and rights and liberties covered by the rules of law. Ben O'Neill argues that for proponents of social justice, the notion of rights is a mere term of entitlement. It is merely an assertion of the desire and a declaration of intention to use the language of rights to acquire said desire.